Always a great pleasure and honour to catch up with a man who's been talented enough to win not one, but 3 Melbourne Cups. The one and only Kerrin McEvoy joins us. K-Mac, wonderful to see you, mate.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Richo. Good to see you.
How's life for you and Kath and the boys at the moment, bunkering in down the whole fam?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. We've only had a few blues here and there, so we actually gave Kathy a pat on the back the other day when the kids went back to school. So, but no, it's been obviously uncharted waters for everyone, but it's been enjoyable at the same time. You've got to deal with the cards that you dealt, so to speak, and yeah, we've enjoyed it. It's been obviously tricky times, but it's been interesting to see the kids learning at home, and and obviously what we've had to go through at work at the races. It's been fantastic that we've been able to continue on in most of our states here in Australia.
They're no doubt having a very different upbringing than you and Kath did at your various parts of your lives.
Yeah, definitely. The older two boys really cottoned on to the online learning quite quickly, and young Reese, our youngest boy, he needed the blinkers on. Yeah, he was losing sight of the buddy there at stages, but he made me laugh there one day. It was getting toward the end of the period, and I just got him back concentrating. He had some typing to do. He was typing away, and I was sitting down doing some form or something, and it was just me and him in the room, and then he slammed the lid down on the laptop and said, "All right, boys, that's enough for today." And he walked out of the room, so he made me laugh. But, it was funny to have him home all the same.
At what age is he doing that?
Reese has just gone 7, so yeah, he knows when it's clock-off time.
That is remarkable, mate. Yeah. You and your beautiful wife, Kath, both grew up surrounded by horses. I'm just contrasting that with what your youngsters are going up at the moment with their dad being a high-profile jockey. We're seeing some great vision of them absolutely loving the racing, though.
Yeah, they are. They take a real keen interest. And Eva, our youngest, the daughter, she's now starting to run around having galloping races and whatnot here and there in the backyard. But we've got a couple of ponies for them as well. And the ponies are actually back in work at the moment. They've opened up down there at Centennial Park, right next to the SCG. And they've got the stables there, which it's only sort of 5 minutes away. So it's great to be able to have them involved with some horses as kids and get them in there learning how to look after them and obviously learning how to ride as well. So that's been enjoyable to watch them jump a few logs here and there and a few spills along the way as well. But they take a keen interest and they can't wait to get back to the races when they can, obviously, once the gates open up.
What motivates you as a jockey?
I suppose just to try and win big races and stay at the top. It's been lucky enough to be able to learn my craft out here in Australia and ride some great horses and achieve some fantastic results. And it's all about wanting to continue to strive at the top level and compete at the top level and obviously win big races is what it's all about. So consistency across the board is what it's all about. I'm going to be 40 later on this year, so it's all about trying to stay fit and healthy and. There's some great fun to be had at the racetrack, and I'm really savouring that now as I get into the latter part of my career.
Hey, mate, tell us about how life changes for you as a jockey when you win the great race, the Melbourne Cup, and for you it happened as such a youngster in 2000.
Yeah, still remember those an amazing day back in 2000. It was my first ride in the Cup, and we forever indebted to Mike Moroney and the boys, and obviously Brew for really opening up so many doors in my career and obviously achieving success in a Group 1 race at the highest level, winning the Melbourne Cup. It opened up so many options for me moving forward. I was able to continue to ride in Australia and then obviously obtain that partnership with Godolphin, which enabled me to travel overseas and learn so much from the likes of Frankie Dettori and some of the greats over there in the UK and in Europe. So, I'll be if I look back with fond memories, obviously to Brew, it seems like a lifetime ago, 20 years ago now. And my late pop was there, and with mum and dad, and it was a memorable day. To go past the post there in my first Melbourne Cup, still sends chills up my spine. was a fantastic day, that's for sure.
Victory in the Melbourne Cup to number 24. Brew, ridden by Kerrin McEvoy at his first ride in a Melbourne Cup, and watch the replay. It was outstanding.
Say 200 metres out, are you about to hit the front? Are you starting to believe? Like, can you put yourself in that position again and remember what it felt like the very first time some 20 years ago?
Yeah, I actually watched the replay of my 3 cups just the other night. I was up late and couldn't sleep and got on YouTube and had a watch. And I remember being at about the 400 thinking, right, don't go too soon, because I was still smoking. I was absolutely on the bridle, so to speak, and everything was off the bridle. I had Citrus Prince was beaten. Second Coming was there, and I knew he'd done a bit of work in the running, and he was a stablemate. And they were sort of the only 2 that I could see. And I was unbeknownst, Yippee-I-O was sort of back and getting clear and trying to chase me down. But yeah, I sat till about the 300 metre mark or 350 and pressed the button and away he went with obviously 49 kegs on his back. They weren't stopping Brew that day. The old Sir Tristram bloodlines kicked in and away he went. Yeah, just a massive buzz, and got some great photos of the day, and yeah, always look back with puts a smile on my dial. That's what I look at those photos.
Look, how will your grandfather be? Phil Holland.
He said he was going to jump the fence if I won the cup, so he's probably already in the mountain yard.
You want to thank him? Thank him, mate. This is your day. This is your history now. Your history.
I'd like to thank my pop and my mum and dad and Nana and everyone else. They're all here today. And to win my Melbourne Cup on my first ride, it's just unbelievable. I still don't know I've done it.
When did you and Kath meet?
Kathy was a jockey as well in Melbourne. She was apprenticed to her old man, and we met at the races, I think. I moved to Melbourne in '98, and yeah, Kathy took my eye, and we grew closer together and started going out, I think, in about '99. So first date was at the Scobies there one year. Went to the Scobie medal with her, and I remember leading up to it, I was actually quite sick, and so sick that I couldn't get out of bed, and I thought, oh God, I'm not going to miss this date. So still only just getting better. I whacked the tux on, and I remember she picked me up, or I picked her up. And I picked her up, and we're in the car with a few of her family and sisters and whatnot, and I was in the corner and still not well. I was sort of had a bit of a fever, and she looked over and she seen me sweating, and she thought, geez, this guy's worried. He looked intense and nervous, this guy. And I remember having to leave the dinner halfway through the night. I just wasn't well, but so it wasn't a great start to nights on the town. But anyway, we stuck solid since then.
What did you make of Jason Bembo's beautiful recollection of you in Ride Like a Girl, mate?
I thought he did a great job, Jace. I just wish he had left his hair his normal colour, because I said to him, he looked like a 1970s porn star with that blonde bill on him.
Is that a fair? Is that the way it really played out? And so your love affair with Kath meant that Kath pretty quickly said, you know what, I'm pretty keen to retire and hang out with this bloke as opposed to being a jockey.
She rode for a while. I think Kathy rode till about 2005. So, but no, we started dating, pretty solidly. And Kathy was able to join me overseas. I think from about 2005 onwards, and she wrote a bit of work over there as well. And the only thing that annoyed me about the movie, we didn't get married in a back barn shed either. We got married in a nicer old heritage homestead, I must admit.
Oh, that's brilliant, mate. Hey, what a movie! And gee, there's a bit of interesting banter going on around the Christmas table at the extended Payne household, isn't there?
Yeah, there's plenty of fights, fun, and frivolity on Christmas Day. That's for sure with all the Payne crew. But no, it was a great movie. I thought Stevie played a fantastic job, and most of the characters were portrayed really well. It was some great action scenes. The horse racing scenes were fantastic. Some of the best I've seen in a horse racing movie. So Chrissy Simons and the crew that helped facilitate all those, they need a big pat on the back, because it was a really fantastic movie. It was great to see our kids sit down and watch it. They got a real buzz out of watching Stevie, their Uncle Stevie, on the big screen. So it was quite funny. Can
you remember that day vividly, though, when your sister-in-law Michelle won a Melbourne Cup, and the reaction for you. I mean, you're always, you're motivated to yourself, and then suddenly when you're not going to win and you realise that she won, take us through that.
Yeah, it was interesting. I turned the corner on excess knowledge, and I was actually just hitting the front at this stage, and I gave a good kick until about the furlong or the 150, and then I started to be sort of swamped by the horses on the outside, and I could see Frankie there, and Michelle's colours for some reason were a bit obscured. There was other horses sort of flowing through as well. I think Michael Walker was in the yellow and white colours on the David Hayes horse. I can't remember the name.
Criterion.
Anyway, as they crossed the post, I sort of ended up getting a glance of Michelle's colours, and it wasn't that easily spotted, and it wasn't until about 50 metres after the post that I realised it was her. And I think I might have. I don't think I spoke to her on pulling up, but obviously coming back, I remember running in, throwing my saddle in, and then coming back out to watch her hop off the horse, and all the girls were there, and fantastic day for us all. It was great. Obviously, first female to win the Melbourne Cup. Cherished moments, that's for sure.
Take us through your second Melbourne Cup when you rode an absolute treat on Al Mandan, and then you and Joe Moreira go toe-to-toe down the straight. Describe that to us. Yeah,
it was a great day. Al Mandan was a fantastic winner of the Bart Cummings about a month prior, and he dropped right down in weight. And I remember leading up to the race, the more I looked at the race, the more confident I got. I thought he's just a fantastic chance in this race. And the way I rode him was exactly how I'd planned to ride him. In fact, it was a case of just getting back and getting cover, and ended up following Joe on Heartbreak City pretty much the whole race. We got to about the 1,000 metres and the 800 metres, and there's a few crucial moments leading up to this. Joe was picking a path, and he switched back to the inside, which enabled me to switch to the inside of our Ivanhoe and save a few lengths, or saved a bit of ground. And then I then was on the back of Jamaica as we got closer to the 400 or the 450. Joe went inside her, and I had to go around her, and then we sort of headed up and linked up at about the 350 metre mark, and it was a battle royale from there. I always felt that I had him, even though obviously Joe's a master tactician. He went for the stick a little bit earlier than me, and I thought, at the time about the furlong, I thought he hasn't got much left, and I knew that I had a little bit left over the last 100 metres, and I put the stick down and drove hard, and my fellow was that little bit too strong, and fantastic day, to win another one for Lloyd. He's obviously won a few Melbourne Cups in his time, the Williams family, and another day that I won't forget in a hurry, that's for sure.
But with cross counter, was that even more special because of your great link with Sheikh Mohammed and your friendship with Charlie Appleby and the great association there?
Yeah, definitely. They provided some great moments in my career, and I had some fantastic fun with them overseas and here in Australia, riding for Darley out here in Australia as well, and winning some big races for them. I'm lucky enough to have been able to win the Caulfield Cup in the blue colours and the Melbourne Cup. It's been a fantastic ride, and it was a special moment to win it for Sheikh Mohammed, win his first Melbourne Cup. They'd been trying for 20 or 22 years, I think, to try and win the Cup, and especially for Charlie. He was a great friend of mine over there when he was sort of climbing his way through the ranks, and he was a bit of a final flourish there. We were a long way back at the 400 on cross counter, but he was able to fly and sprout wings that last furlong, and fantastic thrill to go past the post first in the blue colours. Another one that I won't forget in a hurry, that's for sure.
Any particular goals that you've got? When I look at your Group 1 list, you're charging towards 100. There's a nice little rivalry between you and Huey Bowman and all these gun jocks. Is there any things that you need to tick off that bucket list?
Yeah, obviously 100 Group 1s would be fantastic. I think I'm somewhere on 77 or 78 or something, and had a little bit of a quiet run without a Group 1 last spring and in the autumn, so looking to try and get back on the Group 1 bandwagon, so to speak.
Mate, we look forward to seeing you down for Cup Week. We'll see you beforehand, mate. Always wonderful to catch up. Good luck this weekend and keep riding well.
No worries. Thanks, Richo.